Salve galera, sejam todos bem-vindos de volta ao canal. Já estamos aqui em Lunden, como prometido, para a nossa próxima missãozinha de conquista de aliança. Vamos ver o que se passa aqui na cidade. E aparentemente, pelas informações, é uma cidade dividida. Vamos descobrir por quê, o que está acontecendo, sem muita especulação. Desde já conto com o like de vocês. Já deixa o like já no começo do vídeo.
I beg patience all. We'll have this rat cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh? The Olaf. Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London 4 years back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery. Stow!
Babaca. Você não sabe quem que você empurrou.
Once is cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Tá achando que só porque ele é grande ele é 2. Já se deu mal, ó. Então bora fazer uma briguinha.
Is this kind of noise coming to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
And well, your face is a skullcaps, though. Yeah.
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I will have dealings with any who can deliver fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that is you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lunden.
It is good to meet you, Reevestow. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are 2 of us now, and the Governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So, this is London, a city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, surly as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lunden region. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. Oh no, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, It's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the air. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here?
Tem uma treta da hora aqui, viu?
God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him.
Parece que o tal Trigger perdeu a cabeça.
We're an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fatter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger, yes? You governor.
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. He came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with his clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man.
Pois é.
And I got him here.
Confiar em todo mundo é um
Found
problema.
anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a letter on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
There must have...
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Mistress. Sorry.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
I didn't think.
He didn't want you to. It was his secret to keep.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks. No.
A gente aproveita pra dar uma saqueada no lugar. Na frente do nariz dos caras.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average and 1 massive.
A Massive? Não parece tão grande assim, mas tudo bem. Bom, o último tá lá em cima, ó. A última pista tá lá em cima. E a gente tem que dar uma subida ali. Se eu lembrar como.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on. There's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal?
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here.
Então diga, Eivor.
Trigger was shot where he sat. Probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This killer was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets, heading back to the courtyard.
E tranquilos, né?
The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by Manicus. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
Pois é.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The Leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple? Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, though.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Então bora. Bora que agora temos um objetivo. Vamos lá investigar esse tal lugar. Esse tal templo de Mitra. Vamos lá ver qual que é a boa que a gente consegue encontrar de útil nesse lugar. Pra ver se a gente consegue encontrar pistas sobre quem pode ser a Bússola, o arco, a Sanguessuga.
Stowe seems a good man. I'll trust his word.
Desce daí, filho. Você tá preso? Se tivesse, a culpa não era minha.
The Temple of Mithras. Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance.
Entra aí, ô babaca.
I should be cautious around here.
É engraçado, eu não tô vendo ninguém. Como é que os caras estão me vendo se eu não tô vendo eles? Foda-se, vambora. Pois bem, área de investigação. Aqui, pelo visto, já temos uma das pistas.
The Compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the Arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
Sim, vale uma visita. Acho que de cá tem outra pista. Por que tem isso? Aqui. Tem alguma coisa aí? Não. Por que tem isso aqui? Só pra me enganar?
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted. Like we found in the villa. And there's a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Ou seja, a gente pode ir atrás desse ferreiro pra descobrir pra quem que ele tá mandando essas ferramentas. Quem foi a pessoa que encomendou as ferramentas pra tirar a cabeça do governador? É uma pista. britânico. Primeira riqueza de Lunden coletada.
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls to strikes.
Sinistro. Sinistro.
I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least Sunan will feast.
Acho que eu peguei tudo que tinha pra pegar aqui embaixo. Penso não ter deixado nada. Então vambora.
This area is off limits.
Não! Vixe! Passou perto, hein, velho? A gente não precisa tretar, a gente só precisa chegar no objetivo. Então dane-se os caras, vocês ficam nervosinhos que eu entrei lá, ué. Hora da resolução. Para pegar os objetivos. Essa campanha eu tenho a impressão que ela é menor, galera. Talvez dê pra fazer tudo de uma vez. Eu não sei, vamos ver.
It's worth knocking on a few doors. That's all I'm saying.
Trigger wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Eivor, you bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum. Notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they are called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain. But know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
Bom.
The arrow is a Dane, who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests he is an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in Lunden.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I cannot say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good Lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He is mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was a Frankish captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us.
De acordo.
Let us not waste any more time. We'll find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I will catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Bora. Partiu, vamos começar essas missãozinhas, então. A mais próxima, por incrível que pareça, é a missão do porto mesmo. Então vamos atrás da Sanguessuga primeiro. Já vamos aproveitar que pegamos aí 2 pontinhos de habilidade, já vamos equipar. Se eu me lembrar pra onde é que eu tô indo, porque eu não lembro mais o que eu tava fazendo. Mas eu acredito que era essa aqui mesmo. Então vamos descer. Bom que a gente já dá mais vida pro Eivor. Mas bora lá. A missão é pra cá, então vamos lá. Galerinha, mais uma vez, desde já, aproveitem os segundos de calmaria aí. Já deixem like aí, por favor, pra dar aquela fortalecida no canal. Tô tentando fazer vídeos mais condensados aí, né, pra ficar menos entediante pra vocês não ter que ficar me vendo fazer exploração e tal. Então, espero que isso valha o like de vocês. Beleza?
Is this the leech's work?
Yeah. New corpses every day.
How can you be sure?
Their eyes are scooped out. Black, empty caverns. Same as Trigger's gods.
Must be hundreds of people passing by here each day. Anyone see them dumped?
It's the river.
Galera, começou a chuvinha aqui, viu? Se começar a fazer barulho no fone aí, vocês me desculpem.
Heard from Stowe yet? About the arrow?
The leech is my focus.
Qualquer coisa eu faço uma parada aqui.
Does something worry you?
No, just checking up on the old sparrow heart.
You two are close, like brothers.
Yeah. Close like brothers, you could say.
Erke! Tell me it wasn't her!
It wasn't your daughter, dear Kida. Take a breath.
Oh, thank Freya. I have such a fear I will find her down here. She works errands for a smith who sends her to these docks. Most times at night. I cannot stand it.
She works for a blacksmith. Do you know where?
Never told me his name, nor where he hammers. Tight-lipped about everything, this stubborn girl. I haven't seen her in 2 days, and feared the worst. In London, you must always fear the
Esses
worst.
tempos estão pra
What
mudar.
sort of job did she have?
Ran errands and the like. She would make a delivery, trade it for hack silver, and scurry back to her smithy.
Do you know the name of the man?
Name. But I wish I did. I would box his ears and harvest his nuts.
Anything else you remember?
I had a neighbor once tell me she saw Regna, lingering for a time under the London Bridge. Worried me sick hearing that.
That is a good place to start. Thank you, Gila.
A shady smith, a missing child. It's a lead with some weight.
De muito peso.
London Bridge after sundown. It's worth a look.
Good. I'll hang about here and keep things calm.
Faça isso, Erke.
And Eivor, don't drop your guard around these docks.
Do I look like one who could?
Bora! Bora! A ponte, por um acaso, é aquela ali embaixo? Que merda é essa? O que diz aqui? Merecemos uma cidade limpa e segura. Todos temos que fazer a nossa parte para manter as ruas livres de criminosos e sujeira. Por favor, não deixem sujeira no chão e denunciem qualquer ação suspeita ao gabinete de Trigger. Divertido. A ponte, por acaso, é aquela ali. E galera, eu não sei, assim, eu pareço... talvez eu vou parecer um pouco óbvio dizendo o que eu vou dizer aqui agora, mas... Lunden, perto do rio Tamisa. Eu acredito que esse local aqui deve ter virado Londres depois, né? Não tem nenhuma informação aqui no jogo sustentando isso, mas eu acredito que seja. Acredito que seja. O que me leva a crer, então, que essa ponte aqui deve ser a ponte de Londres. Se eu não me engano, é a única ponte da cidade aqui. Também pode ser outro lugar. Um homem suspeito. Vamos segui-lo. Pelo visto ele estava esperando alguma coisa que não veio.
Best follow him. See where this leads.
Mas vamos usar o manto pra não deixar ele perceber que a gente tá seguindo ele.
Can't this cloud
Tá lá,
walk any
safado.
faster?
Mas eu concordo com você, Eivor. Essa anta não podia andar mais depressa. Bicho, a treta ali, mano. O que tá acontecendo aqui? Qual é o motivo dessa algazarra?
Careful now. Is this the place? Or no, just meandering? I must be careful now.
Beleza. Então o primeiro maluco que eu quero é esse cara com a chave aí. Por que ele tem uma chave? E ele é grandão. Deixa eu semear o caos lá dentro. Droga. Oi! Ó o cara, velho. Só ameaçou. Sério mesmo. Oh! Palhaçada, hein, mano. Otário. Isso é pra entrar na briga dos outros. Ó. Vem cá. Entra aí. Esse espaço tá muito apertado pra gente tretar, galera. Vamos lá pra fora. Ô, palhaçada, hein, mano. Tô tentando sair daqui.
Keep at the meeting! Flank the crossbone!
Ai! Porcaria!
Going to suffer for a counter!
Acho engraçado os caras gritar com a cabeça esmagada. Ah, é o cara que nós tava seguindo. Agora que eu reconheci ele. Nossa, que demora pra dar uma machadada, velho. Fiz tudo. Ô, covardia, mano.
Go on, let's set the wide trap.
Fica na sua aí, maluco. Tá muito longe daqui. Onde você ia mesmo?
Something's not in the alarm. Patience, look for the opening.
Essas habilidades tão úteis. Tá, dane-se esse maluco do arco, ele não tá nem perto de mim.
Show me.
Preciso achar a casa certa agora. Muito bem. Acredito que seja aqui.
You got the purse, I'm old. Huh? Who the fuck are you?
I'm a friend, Doya. Your money's with your lad.
What have you to do with him?
I'm keeping him safe. Had a fear he was being followed.
Tch, I knew he was soft. Not like my other girl. She was hard as hog's breath, that one.
What happened to her?
Fell ill a few days back. So I sent her to good sister Frideswith. Healer in town.
Sister Frida's with.
Got broken bones, a boil on your bum, or too much birth blood? She'll mend you quick.
She would need a broad set
See.
of tools for such work.
She would, and she has it. Comes to me for all her wants, and I craft for her what she needs.
Not anymore, you don't.
É mesmo? Então já achamos a Sanguessuga. Já descobrimos quem é a Sanguessuga. É uma mulher apelidada de boa irmã, capaz de arrancar cabeças e... Cabeças e olhos é a especialidade dela. Antes vamos pegar esse material aqui que eu não sei o que é ainda. Um martelo. Eu sempre quis tretar com o martelo aqui, uma hora eu equipo ele. Dane-se. Não entrar na pilha dos caras não, vambora. Só vamos atrás da boa irmã. The good sister Frideswith. Eu já tentei de tudo pra entrar lá na moita e não consegui. Vamos ver o que vai virar hoje. ver o que vai rolar. Mas eu não vou por cima hoje, não. Vou tentar ir por baixo. Já tentei por cima outras vezes e não rolou.
I shouldn't be seen here. A hood should work.
Hey, wait!
Ops! Bom, que bom que era só os dois. Só preciso de uma entrada agora.
This is why the leech dissects her prey.
Ixi, ela caiu antes de eu matar ela, velho. Da hora. Ops! Ops! Uma viradinha que os malucos dão o suficiente pra fazer a mira dele virar um caco. Vai caramba, vai caramba. Deixa o cara, velho. Ele tá com o machado em mim. Que filho de uma mãe.
It's only a cough. The braids of Freya. I swear I'm fit to go home.
Easy. You're delirious. Let the good sister fix you right up.
Ah, é mesmo? Rapaz! O bicho tá pegando aqui, ui. Ué, cadê ela?
A young girl. Her eyes have been removed.
Ô, você tá louco, meu irmão? Tô doido com você, ui. Achei que a gente ia empalar essa doida aqui. Ô, levanta aí, meu irmão. Toma. Vou fechar a conta.
One more, that's all. I'm nearly finished.
That is enough.
Oh, it's you.
For all the dead we collect, dear sister, you and I are equals.
Quite a charnel house. I'd lost count of how many. I suppose I've been greedy in my research, but not for lack of care. The ancient ones, the arbiters, they built us out of simple pieces. So easy to break, so difficult to mend. There must be an improvement. We should be stronger, faster, smarter. I could have fixed us. I could have made us better.
É mesmo. Matando
We are
pessoas
blood and
inocentes.
bone and spirit, Friedeswith. Perfect as we are.
You've such beautiful eyes. Finish it, would you?
porcaria. Pronto, chega.
Her eyes have been removed. I have a feeling this is the missing Hythan.
Que era o corpo que a gente viu lá em cima, mas não rolou. Não rolou de eu ir lá examinar. Mas não precisa, porque ele viu ela. Eu só queria que ele visse ela. Precisava, aliás. Precisava que ele visse ela, então já que ele viu, missão cumprida.
It is done.
Ah, the leech is bled out. And did you catch her name?
A nun, name of Friedeswith.
What? The good sister? That can't be right. She was a saint. A healer and a... Gods! That brick fits this week's wall of shit.
You knew her?
She saved me. Mended the broken leg. Thought I'd lose it. But not with
Deu sorte,
Friedeswith.
filhão.
You wouldn't know it was ever broken. The sands will run backwards now. Without her, we'll return to balancing humors.
All of that for this. Secrets of the human form. How she saved lives.
And how she ended them. It might be the ravings of a madwoman.
Not every problem has a clean solution.
True. Very true. I've built my name selling the heart fix. I'll live with it.
This was her fix. All her ideas and discoveries written here. Ill-gotten gains.
I have a mind to burn that bloody tome. Is that the right call?
Eu acredito
Too
que
many
sim.
died for this book. It is not worth its weight in blood.
You're right. It would be like plucking straw from shit. Too much bad with the good.
Odin and Freya weigh the worth of our lives, not some cunt in a wimple.
Aye, get rid of it then. And tell no one of this. If you need me, I'll be at St. Paul's searching for something on the compass. Thanks for all this, Broca.
Belezura. Bom, galera, estou muito inclinado a prosseguir. Mas já está dando aí 44 minutos, vai dar 45 minutos de vídeo. E a próxima missão eu não faço ela com 15 minutos, nem ferrando. Tem todo um trabalho de investigação pra fazer, até chegar no cara ainda, então eu acho que não vai dar não. Bom que depois o outro vídeo ele fica com duas partes também. Tipo, eu fiz a parte de investigação e matei um membro da Ordem. Aí o outro vídeo fica por conta de pegar então o arco e a bússola. Vamos ver quem são eles, o que eles querem e que fim vai ter Lunden. Belezinha? Mas por enquanto é só, galera. Espero que vocês tenham curtido aí. Desde já conto com o seu like. Se você chegou até aqui e não deixou o seu like, por favor, eu peço que você deixe agora. E se você não é inscrito no canal, já sabe, venha fazer parte da família Sniper Games. Se inscreva e assine o sino das notificações para ficar por dentro dos próximos conteúdos. E em breve estaremos aí com novos conteúdos também. Dia 15 tá chegando aí, dia 15 de dezembro tá chegando. E com certeza vamos trazer tudo aí sobre a nova DLC de GTA V. E também aí eu pretendo trazer outras gameplays novas assim que a gente terminar Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Belezinha? Galera, agradeço demais todo mundo que me acompanhou até aqui. Fiquem todos muito bem e tchau! Até o próximo vídeo!
Fair winds today.